The Apostle Paul speaks of this war that goes on between our spirit and our flesh. He said, for I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For I have the desire to do what is good. But Pastor Johnson, I cannot seem to carry it out. He said, every time I want to do good, evil is always present. For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do. You see, it's an ongoing battle between the flesh and the spirit. And if you want to be victorious, then you got to be hungry for it. Hungry enough to do what is necessary to stay close to God. For the record is, the battle is not yours, but it's the Lord's. Therefore, we must have the right attitude and a hunger to please Him. The text says, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. So let me ask you this question. What is it that you hunger for? What is it that you're craving? What's on your menu? Is it that which brings about your blessings? Or is it those things that bring you drama? That keep you sick to your stomach? And at times make you feel as if you are cursed. You know, my wife, God bless her soul, she gets upset with me all the time because of the things that I want to eat. She says I don't eat healthy. But what really ticks her off is when she wants to bring something new to the table. Something healthy other than fried chicken. The kids and I will turn up our nose as if she was trying to serve us Alpo or something. Because we don't have a taste for it. We would rather indulge in the things that are not healthy, but taste good to us. Although it is killing us every day, we would rather settle for that which is no good for us than to try something that is going to better us. Do you hear what I'm saying? And look at your neighbor and tell him you got to check your appetite. You see, I won't eat certain foods because I don't have an appetite for them. For example, I never ate a pie in my life. My mama tell you, my wife will tell you, I never ate a pie in my life. I won't touch it. And I don't care what kind of pie it is. And folk tell me all the time, you don't know what you're missing. But I'm not tripping because I don't have an appetite for it. Do you feel what I'm saying? And so it dawned on me, Pastor Johnson, that this is the same reason why it is so difficult to get some folk to come to Bible study or Sunday school because they don't have an appetite for it. It's the same reason why some folk can't love others, nor forgive others, neither treat others with respect, because they don't have an appetite for it. This is why many fail to pray like they should, or live like they should, or press towards the mark like they should. And you can tell them 1,000 times that you don't know what you're missing, but they're not tripping because they just don't have an appetite for it. Do you feel what I'm saying? And check this out. This is why so many Christians are walking around like spiritual anorexics. I know that anorexia is a sickness for some. But there are those who starve themselves because they think it makes them look good. They starve themselves for so long that they don't have a taste for food at all. Oh, but if they really knew how it made them look, if they knew that they looked like death is on my trail, yourself to eat. Even if it's in small portions. And you have to be consistent. And eventually your hunger for food will come again. And the same principle, Johnson, applies here. If there's going to be a transformation of your life from carnal to spiritual, then you have to force yourself to pray until your attitude is to pray without ceasing. You may have to force yourself to read God's word until you come to the understanding that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. You might have to force yourself to come to church until you just can't get enough of it, and can relate with the psalmist who said that I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. I'm trying to tell somebody that if you do your part, the Lord will build such a hunger in you that you will be shouting like the psalmist who said, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. And blessed is the man that trusts in him. All I'm trying to say is you have to work on your appetite. Because as your hunger changes for God, then your cravings for the things of this world will diminish. And those things that had you bound will have no choice but to set you free.